literally seen this town grow and transform in ways that I never believed possible. And I get to be a part of this movement, empowering young people, strengthening our community, and helping bridge the gap between the generations. The gaps between people and existing services as well. And let's start here. This is huge. I know for myself growing up that I really had no sense of community. And this really altered my way of thinking growing up. Trust was a major issue for me, and eventually not only had I closed myself off from the services that I didn't trust, but from everyone else that could help also. And I know this is the same for a lot of the kids I work with and a lot of the kids I see every day out there. By 14, I was already becoming institutionalized, swallowed up by a system very unforgiving. Before I knew it, years had passed and I was just looking like another statistic. I thank my higher power that I was able to find some clarity at the age of 24. And I guess my point is, though, that I didn't begin to have a real sense of community until I was 24. That's insane. And I found community through the hip-hop culture and my passion for music and art. I would have never been here, I would never be here today if it weren't for my passion for hip-hop and believing in a culture and a movement for young people that is accepting and embracing of all the changes that we have to face. So like I said, I didn't really have an idea of what community meant. And today I know what community is because I'm a community leader. I'm out there in the community every day working with youth, giving opportunities, making things possible that didn't seem possible in an area where it was pretty close-minded. And I'm really grateful to be able to share this with you today because I was under the belief that there was no system change. There was no such thing, that we were helpless. And in my community, I've seen change. It's not perfect, we're far from that, of course. But in my community, I've begun to see change. And I've seen it through hip hop, and I've seen it through the young voices being heard. And I heard the young man up here just a minute ago talking about kids want to make a difference too. So I'm going to repeat that one more time. Kids want to make a difference too. And if we take the time to hear them out, to hear what they have to say and give them a platform to share that and to grow and to think independently, anything is possible. It is limitless. And we're seeing that in our community. We're seeing that in parts of hip hop. And I gotta put my hats off too to Stephen Pyan right here. A real motivator and leader in the hip hop community out here in Sacramento and all the areas around. I very much look up to him and Andy and a lot of the organizers out here as well. And it is just a blessing and a serious honor to be here today. If I can leave one message with you guys, it's, continue listening to our youth. Create opportunities where they don't seem like they are, or where you grew up and what you were lacking. That's how we started half of our programs, is because we identified issues in our community and we wanted to see change. And we know that with the right amount of attention and support, anything is possible. So we continue to pump that energy and that love into these youth and into our community. And I hope that message spreads, and I hope people see that this is a culture, it is a movement, and it's bigger than any one of us individual, and we need each other. Thank you.
Auburn Hip Hop Congress.